Why'd you stop it?
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
Oh my god. Hey, well, if you saw the intro and you heard the music and you seeing our two black asses, we are back again.
All right, it says we're live on Instagram.
We are back
Mhm.
again.
Again, I'm trying to,
Again and again and again.
okay, there we go. Let me make
Um,
sure.
I hope y'all missed us.
We miss y'all. We really did.
First of all, before we start this stream, we have to acknowledge the world champs, the New York Knicks, real quick. Okay. Your boy is a parade survivor. All right. I was out there.
I saw it.
I was out there. I probably caught COVID out that bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. I came
Lord.
back. I came back and was sick as hell the next week. But it was worth it. It was some of the most New York shit I've ever seen in my life, yo. It was so crazy. But it was like all love. It's probably the most loving I've experienced in New York I've ever had.
Well, that's good.
You know what I'm
How long
saying?
were you out there?
I just went up there. I went up there Wednesday night. I was back. I was back in DC by Friday morning.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was it was an experience. You just had to be there, type shit. It's hard to put. Everybody's like, "Oh, how was it?" It's like it's hard to put in words, yo. It's just, if you saw the pictures, believe it. It looked like World War Z out that bitch. This was just anything they can get on. Yo, well, we back. Hi, Tosh. Where you been?
Well,
I just want to
well,
let y'all know when y'all don't see us, it be Tasha's fault.
it really do. I mean, look, when you called me, I just snapped out. Like, just snapped completely off. Like, I'm just checking in.
Yo,
I mean, life, like Antoine said, when you don't see us, it's always me, going through life experiences and dealing with real life stuff. My oldest moved back in the house for a little bit. Now my daughter's here. So she keeping everybody in line right now. So
trying to get that Costco membership, homie. 'Cause,
oh, she already told me. How about she made a grocery list and she was like, oh yeah, we can get this from Sam's Club. I said, I don't have a Sam's Club membership. She was like, can't you just go in there? I was like, no.
yo, when you feeding two metahumans, you gotta you gotta buy bulk.
I know I went grocery shopping already. I think I bought two salmon fillets already and gone. Completely gone.
Sound like you out here buying them fresh. You better go ahead and get that wild Atlantic.
Frozen. I can't. I gotta, cut up the salmon and put it in the Ziploc, season it myself, and do all that.
You
Like,
can do all that. Just defrost it first.
not the same. Not
Okay.
the same. Not the same.
All right. So
So
what brings us back, interesting, is you guys, actually.
yes,
Somebody convinced Tasha that they missed this format.
shout out to D Roy. On a
Um,
radio, he, I met him and had a talk, and we were talking about relationships and everything. And I said I have a podcast, and he was like, "Oh, what is it?" I said, "Well, it used to be Disaster Data 101. Now it's in the moment." He was like, "I think you need to go back to what it was." So,
I mean,
so we're back.
we are back.
Yeah.
And I still stand 10 toes down on we are cooked. So I'm just gonna let y'all know right now. I'm not a relationship expert.
I'm
I
not
just
either.
I just been in a bunch of dumb ones and some
Me
good
too.
ones. And in the immortal words of Hove, the whole premise of my point of view is always I did that so you don't have to go through that.
I definitely agree. I definitely agree. I feel like these last, I would say 2021 up until now, I have been trying to be patient with this new style of situationships and relationships or whatever you want to call it.
Mm.
And I feel like I need to be my authentic self in how I date and my dating styles and what I want, and just being more vocal about what I want instead of just, chilling and not really saying anything. Did you?
Well, am I frozen over there again?
I think your hand is. Oh, there you go. Because your hand was up. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's time. We gonna bury this computer this
It's
year.
well, both of us.
We're
It's
gonna
time
bury this
to
computer
upgrade.
this year. It's time to upgrade. But I mean, yeah, that's hey, shout out first of all, shout out to authenticity and living your truth, right?
Yes,
The break from the indoctrination is hard,
it is.
right? By the time you realize you're supposed to be just living in the best way that's gonna make you the happiest and make you the best version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Life then threw you a couple curveballs, some roundhouse kicks and shit, and just shattered just shattered that whole Disney ideal of love and marriage and relationships and shit.
Well,
And it's
I still believe in the Disney. I'm sorry. I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I, you know,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna live my truth. Okay,
Oh,
I am.
I mean, be hopeless, like a penny with a hole in it. All right, that's what they told him. That's what they said. Anyway, so since
We're no longer in the moment.
we're
So
not in the moment,
we spinning blocks over
we
here.
spinning the block, yo.
Back to disaster dating 101.
Apparently, this is where we're supposed to be.
Yeah, apparently
So
so.
let's go ahead and since we spinning the block, let's just talk about spinning the block.
Okay. So, in the beginning, I feel like no intro. Let's change it up. We don't have to do welcome to disaster dating 101.
Ah, I
Why?
don't
I
remember
think,
that
I
script
think,
no more.
I remember it. I think it's like
I only had one line where I was supposed to drop my my Barry White voice.
real something. Okay, hey Dana, is that I don't know which Dana that is because I can't see your picture. I don't know if that's Aunt Dana or my girl Dana. So you're gonna have to let me know which Dana that is because my computer is not near me. As you guys can see, my setup, I am in my room because these kids are here. So I've been forced to sit in my room and
Mm.
do this podcast.
And as you can see, I'm still in the dungeon, and somewhere over here is my child sleep on the floor.
Okay. So let's talk about spinning the block. So the
Ooh.
reason I came up with this episode is it was me, of course, being the petty person that I am, right?
Oh, we
Um,
start with petty energy. Ooh.
I got to. I
Oh,
got to.
I mean, you don't
So
have to. You want to.
of course I have to.
Okay. All right. Tell
So
them. Tell the people.
so I was accused of spinning the block a couple of
Mm,
months ago, right?
mm.
Yeah. So
Okay. Just for the record, were you spinning the block?
I was about to curse. I'm G rated over here. So no, I was not. All
I
I
mean,
was
it's just
trying
for
to
the
do.
people. Somebody's asking.
I mean, I was
Was
just
he?
trying to see
Was they
Bruno Mars.
right? Was you spinning
No,
the block?
that
Okay. They're just putting.
no,
We
I
just setting
wasn't.
the record. We setting the record. Not
Because here's
accusing
the
you.
thing: if I'm talking to somebody, I'm as far as if I'm saying I'm only talking to you, I'm only dealing with you. Like now, if I say I'm out here, which I never say I'm out here, then I'm out here.
Deny, deny, deny.
I don't think that'll ever come out my mouth. I'm out in these streets, but don't don't joke.
Deny, 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 deny.
But anyways, I planned a trip with my girl Shanae. Shout out to Shanae. Shanae planned an early birthday trip for me, basically, and
To
we
go
went to
where?
Toronto
Mm,
to see Bruno Mars.
mm.
Right?
Little man.
Yeah, a great concert. Horrible setup stadium, whatever you arena, whatever you
They
want to
was in
call
the
it.
baseball joint with the open.
No, 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 no. They built some type of, everybody does these like crate type ordeals where it's like the metals and everything. So what ended up happening is our seats, my girl was like, no, we can't sit up here because where we were, a little tipsy over, I'm on the ground. Somebody, yeah. But
I don't know.
anyway,
Niggas is only doing stadiums now, right?
well,
Because
it's I
Chris
guess
Brown and Usher gonna be here this weekend.
well, the way it's set up, that's where Chris Brown and Usher are going to be at in Toronto. Is this new? It's a new stadium or whatever, but
Okay,
it's not a stadium. It's this new setup or whatever. But
interesting.
anyways, um,
So are you in Toronto?
so I'm in Toronto, but I was in Nebraska first, right, doing some work stuff. And so originally, before the work stuff happened, I was supposed to go from Jax to Richmond, then to Toronto. Because at first we were talking about driving up there and doing a road trip because that's my girl. We hadn't seen each other.
I'm listening.
Oh, shout out to Kevin. Kevin is my proof. Kevin is my proof. Kevin is my proof. I hope you're
Focus.
still on here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to sit here and read the computer also, and it's too far.
Focus.
So, anyways, I proceed to go to Richmond, which was the pit stop before we all flew to Toronto. And I'm just texting like, "Hey," it was like, "Hey, you home yet?" No, I'm not in. I'm in Richmond, and it was kind of like, "Okay, cool." Nothing was said, right? Nothing. I get back home. I text, "Hey, I'm back home," whatever, da da da, because it wasn't even no text message in between while I was there, which was, whatever. And it was just like, "You done seeing your exes?" What? That was a I started off with hi, and the response was, "Are you done seeing your exes?"
Sir, don't nobody got exes in Richmond, Virginia.
Look,
And I'm from
look.
there.
Shout out look,
And I'm from
shout
there.
out to my D, cuz I told her this story. She was like, "Who have you talked to in Richmond?" I said, "Exactly. Who have I dated in Richmond?" Like recently. So yeah, that was the whole ordeal, whatever. And so at that point, that's when it was and has and is officially completely over.
Well, let me ask you this,
Yes,
because your brain ain't working right now.
I know. I'm trying to look and try to see everything.
Okay. Did he know about the guy in Richmond?
What guy?
I think he lived in your building, didn't he?
No, you're talking about the guy across the street, but that was
Did he ever know about that?
no, that was years ago.
I
No.
mean, I thought he was all like in between that.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah
If that's
and no.
funeral guy, if that's funeral guy, he all up and in between that.
So that was only a month out of my life, though. It was just so happens that we found out we stayed across the street from each other. And that was way before him and I decided that we were talking.
Like
Like,
lock
so
in.
that's why I said that was that stage where we weren't talking, right?
Okay.
So I know what you're talking about. But that was
I'm just
during
I'm
the
just
time that
making
we weren't.
sure. Because if he
No,
knew
I
about it,
forgot. Look, I forgot all about
hey,
because
but if you
yeah,
mentioned him to him at any
no, I
point,
never said anything about it because it wasn't anything it literally like we didn't even go out. It was literally we met at the bar and all of the stuff was going on and that was we made maybe saw each other one time. So that's why I was never mentioned because we didn't even talk like that.
not saying
And
why
I
you didn't
think
mention it.
because
I'm
of
just
the
saying that
fact but
because
I
I'm just trying
know
to figure out how you pull exes out of Richmond.
but that's what I'm saying because even with that situation and we're, I think the fact that when we found out we stayed across the street, because that's what it was. We saw that we literally stayed across the street from each other. That's when he stopped talking to me because apparently, I could see your business and what you're doing.
That part.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why I said it literally only lasted the day that we had met and he was trying to swindle me with Usher tickets at that time. Like I think Usher was doing a residency or something during that time, but
The Vegas joint, yeah.
yeah, so he tried to swindle me with some Usher tickets. And
It's not swindle you though.
I mean, when we first met, it was like we should go see Usher. I said, okay, cool, let's do it. And we ain't go see Usher though. So yeah, yeah, no Usher. And but that's why I said like we talked for like maybe 2 weeks on the phone. Didn't go out, didn't see each other. Like we saw each other the one time when because I didn't know he stayed across the street until he was like, I stay across the street from you.
Mm.
And then that was that. Yeah,
Stalker vibes.
I can't see. Oh, Kevin said I'm not an ex and I ain't going anywhere. Cause that literally is the only person I saw was Kevin.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so he
So
had some concerns, and that started a seismic size rift.
it wasn't. Hold on, hold on,
Are we missing something?
Antoine. There,
You can't go through all the levels tonight.
I told the confusion in this. There was no concerns. It was just straight right in there. You talking to somebody. You on dating sites. That's what it was. Cause after it was you done seeing your exes, the next response, I was like, what are you talking about? Then it was you on the dating sites. And I'm like,
Did he like pull up your profile or something?
I don't even know what dating site. I haven't been on a dating site since 2022. And before that, since like 2016.
Which site was it?
Remember, we were talking, remember 2022? I was talking about, what was it? Bumble.
Ooh.
Remember the
Did you
whole,
delete it?
yeah, yes, I deleted the site. I am not on any dating sites.
I mean, I'm just trying to help the brother out with this his accusations here. I
Hold
thought
on.
he did his due diligence and he
No,
came to you with.
no.
But we know we did. I know. At the time, we kind of discussed the fact that he like similar to like how niggas go away to boot camp or off the
Yeah,
war and shit,
yeah.
right?
And
And
I'm
you gotta deal with everybody's, you know, like to put this in perspective, y'all. Like I wasn't a bad kid growing up, but my mom worked with women who had bad children, so she would hear all their war stories, and sometimes she would come home and just beat me for shit I ain't do yet. Right? Just try to keep me honest, or she was too fearful, or the shit she was hearing. Because I would think if she by the time she told me half of these stories, they were some war stories. I'm like, parents was living like that. I was like, you should have taught them how you parent, because I never pulled no shit that I was hearing them kids was doing. So that's what I'm thinking. Like, he off on that thing, and then he ain't no women around. It's just dudes and stuff. And
no, it ain't even, no, it's not even that. Like you make again, the
no,
excuses that you're giving are
no,
not that. Like life goes on. Like, no, it's not even that type of situation.
no. I'm
That's
talking about him.
not,
Like,
it's not that type of situation. It is not.
you ever been on a rig
It don't
in the
matter.
middle of the ocean?
It don't matter. Okay, enough about that part because we ain't even in that part. But it's not even like that. See, this
All
why I
right,
can't. Then we
all
talked
right,
about this.
okay, okay.
Okay, so back to the confusion of the of the story. Back to Bumble. I deleted Bumble 2 weeks after I got on there, and I feel like a week after I got on there. I did it because everybody was talking about it. Matter of fact, we had a whole podcast episode about Bumble.
I can't relate. I'm not on that site.
I was on it because at that time, this how long ago it was. Robin put me onto the site. That's why I'm really? Do you know how?
laughs, laughs, and Tommy Strong.
But that's how long ago I have actually been on a dating site.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
So that's over.
that's over. That's been over.
Now, since it's been over, has there been a block spin?
No block spins. I wouldn't consider a block spin.
Word.
Exploring other options in life, but it wouldn't be considered a block spin. Um,
So I had a block spin.
when?
I had a block spin in
I don't spin a block. We gonna come back to me after I hear your spinning the blocks. But yeah.
I had a spin the block the year I turned 39. Now it's been a while. It's,
Okay. Oh,
it's
so okay, I could talk about the last time I spent the block then.
yeah,
Okay.
it's been a while. I
Okay.
had a spin a block. A young lady that I met when I kind of first was living when I first moved up this way. We just kind of met at like some weird time, and it just kind of went one way,
Okay.
and then it just kind of ended. And I think I reached out. I'm a big birthday person.
Ooh, that's on
S-
one of them questions, but I'm listening.
I'm a big birthday person, so if you cross my mind, I'll reach out to you for your birthday, right? Just because, especially because I don't end any situation with bad blood. You see what I'm saying? Like my situations kind of just phase out, or somebody decide they want something else, right? But it's no beef because I ain't on no bullshit. Like I ain't out here doing dirty. At least not anymore. When I was younger, whew, Lord Jesus. But so I called, happy birthday. That led into a discussion, a conversation, and a visit.
Ooh,
Now the visit was very transactional because it was their birthday.
where
I mean, I
you
guess I could say it because I live in Maryland. They wanted to smoke, and they knew I
at?
was. They knew, okay. Hey, yeah, well, sure, you come through, fine. It was. They was bringing their friend with them,
Okay. Okay.
but the crazy part was everybody in here smoked out, and the conversation about us comes up via the friend.
Oh, so there was a talk before they got there.
Must have been in their car,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So the conversation comes up. Now I'm honest about the conversation. But Shorty is like frozen. Like she in here frozen. So when they left, I get a apology text.
Oh, for the friend.
I wasn't worried about the friend.
Okay.
It was more or less they was apologizing for not really saying anything. They blamed it on being high and just over over stimulated by the conversation. So they
Okay.
just froze. Which I came to realize down the line that made perfect sense, right? But that opened the door to us saying, "Hey, we didn't never really give this a chance because that's what the conversation was about.
Okay.
Let's see what this can be." And we had a good 2 year run. We had a good 2 year run. But I am coming off of major therapy at this point. So my whole mentality is different.
Okay.
This one ain't never been in therapy and dealing with a lot of shit. Th-
Okay.
It's one of them reasons why like I'm cautious about dating Aries.
I ain't never dated an Aries, so
This air sign, this air sign, you have to be very cautious with these fire signs, okay? Um and we had a good run and it ended kind of bad. It ended a couple times. It ended a few times within the 2 years.
okay.
one, one was like a couple weeks, one was like a few months, and then the final one, boom. And it was just like, yeah, I can't keep doing this. Because I kept taking it back.
So was that the only time you Like, I guess was spinning the block.
Mm. Well, in my big ass age, it's no longer spinning the block.
What is it
Mm,
now?
mm. I have what we call comments. You know what a comment is?
What is a comment?
How often do you see a comment?
I mean, you see them often,
Mm-mm.
depending on who's sending them.
No, comment.
Oh,
COMET.
comment, never, like rarely,
Right. Like
like
one
one
every
every.
70 some years, right?
Oh my god,
Comments
that's like the
are
eclipse.
all
Man.
right, listen.
The solar
So
eclipse.
comments are like people who just kind of like
Come,
they don't know what they want,
okay,
but you're probably the most honest and consistent person in their life.
I agree. Okay.
So when they are seeking comfort, that's when you get the hey big head text.
Hey, big head.
You
I
know.
agree. I agree. I feel like it's funny you say birthday, so I'm gonna read my one birthday text when someone was trying to spin a block and I shut
Oh,
it down.
you
So
shut it
it was
down.
happy birthday. I said, "Aw, thank you. What's your birthday plans? Going to eat after work. Are you still in Florida? Yep. Still single? Nope. That was it." I'm telling you, like people do not understand. My cutoff game is strong. Like if when I spend, I would say in my 30s, because you said late 30s, mid 30s, or whatever. As far as that age, mid 30s, I've only spent the block twice. Right. If we go into my 20s, into my 30s, I had a off and on relationship, so you can say I consistently was spinning the block with someone for 5 years. Hence, where disaster dating 101 came from. True story. And they know that they are disaster dating 101 because
You call that a spin the block after 5 years?
yes, because of the situation. It
You mean you kept reigniting the spin?
it was both of us. It depends on what year and
We
who.
talking about the same situation, right?
What,
That should have really died a long time ago.
this was like before Zoe and then after Zoe. So I don't talk about this.
Oh.
I don't talk about where disaster dating came from.
But
Um,
there was something during disaster dating.
you're talking about the
Yeah.
that time that I technically I didn't spin a block that first time, right? It was getting in touch with somebody, my childhood friend. You're talking about that one, right?
No.
What are you talking about? Now, look, we ain't put me out here like I've been talking to
I
a
look,
whole bunch
look,
of
look, look, look,
people.
look, because you
Only
you
like
gotta fix your multiverse timeline. But
'cause who we talking about? But see,
oh,
Antoine, we friends. Like we've been like me and you have been friends for years. So who I date, we gotta like kind of like we've been friends since. Oh, I know who you talking about.
yeah.
What's that? That was during this.
Yeah. So I don't I
Okay, so
you never told me the story where disaster dating came from.
oh, okay. Because
Not tonight
everybody
though.
thought that was disaster dating.
I mean it was current. It was a disaster.
But I wouldn't call that spinning the block
No,
though.
I wouldn't call that neither.
That was
That's why I said I don't know where
like
disaster
or
dating
and
came
say a
from.
waste of my no,
I thought
that was a whole situationship
yeah, I
that
got
I
you.
was committed to for 2 years.
Okay.
But I would never go back. I tried like we tried to talk again, but because of I guess his feelings and how he felt, and I don't understand how you feel a certain type of way when you was the one in the whole situation, not me.
But trying again would be a spin the block situation.
But it didn't happen though.
Oh. But there was an
Oh,
attempt.
no, 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 we never talked about. Look, we talking about spinning the block, so I guess we could talk about it. Because I had to think. I'm like, hold on. So okay, and now I know how I got confused because that was before the podcast, right? It was before the podcast. It was kind of going on. That started in like 2018. That's why I was like, what are you talking about? That was the person that I was talking to 2018 and then, well, 2019. And what a lot of people don't understand, and I'm happy we're talking about this because what everybody thought it looked like was not what it looked like. Because remember when me and you, Antoine, was at homecoming that time, I said I'm hanging with you because he kept telling me and following me around. Did he not?
Oh, that's true.
That but everybody always assumed, because even a couple of people every time we would go to homecoming would ask me like, what's up with y'all, and I'm like, that's been over. But I think the fact that we were cordial,
Mm-hmm.
so to say, people assumed that we were still talking.
Interesting.
That part, because let's get technical, we started talking. We hung out my birthday in 2019, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hung out my birthday. We didn't see each other for the first time until that like September, right? Even in that September, you can say September of 2019, that's when we started talking, right? COVID hits in March, right? I find out what he told me was a lie and it ended then. So by April of 2020, we were done.
Mm-hmm.
It's just he kept trying to hold on, and
You
I
was
had,
holding on for a minute though,
but I said out loud, I said out loud, we can be friends, and I kept it like that. There was no
cause
intimate moments. When I said we was friends, we was just friends. It wasn't no, you got church hugs and everything.
damn,
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said you saw it. Everywhere I went, he was there.
it
Like
was a weird
literally.
situation. It was a weird situation.
Yeah.
But see, when I called her for her birthday, the intent wasn't to spend the block.
Okay.
It wasn't. It was only after they actually showed up, I saw her,
Okay.
the conversation happened. And then you get to start thinking, well, goddamn, what? Because she still looked good. She still looked good as shit. I was like, damn, you know? And yeah, we gave it a 2 year run. We tried.
No, I think for me, I've tried to spin, and even with my spinning, it may have lasted about a month or so because I am the person who will remember why we stopped talking.
But here's the thing: when you spin the block,
Okay.
because I've before that, I had definitely spent a block a couple times, but this is what spin the block used to look like. You're in a relationship, you break up. You break up, you say to each other, or one of somebody say they don't want to get back together. But then somehow, just somehow, y'all sleep together. Call it comfort sex, call it who you know, y'all sleep together. Then y'all might start a pattern of sleeping together. And then when it's time for it to get serious, you either do it and complete the spin, or somebody gets cold feet and remembers why this shit didn't work, but was way okay with the comfort shit. And so then it don't become a full spin. But from the time you comfort fucking, you are currently spinning the block.
Well, I don't,
You
I
don't comfort fuck. Got it.
no.
Um, um, but that's because, like, is
Cuz I don't, so I'll say this. I don't that is not how it leads for me because I don't want it to come off as though that's the reason we're talking. Like I don't want that person to think that this is the reason why I'm coming back, especially if I'm spinning or even if they're coming back. I don't want it to lead by that. I want conversation. Like even when I spent the block the last time I did, there was no sex at all.
I mean, that's fine. Everybody,
Oh, and hold on, disclaimer: if my family is here on here on Facebook or somewhere
sorry,
else,
sorry, family.
yep, I'm sorry. I
Sorry,
apologize. It was
I got the
Antoine,
potty
not
mouth.
me. Okay,
I got the
so
potty
back to that. Okay,
mouth. But I mean, everybody has their reasons. Everybody has their method of how they do it. For most males, that's the pattern.
okay,
That's so while there's no difference in ideology between men and women, spinning the block is spinning the block. And what spinning the block is you going with the devil,
it's comfort.
it's very comfortable.
It's very comfortable.
Right now, there's the Disney spin the block. There's I got to give you a Disney. There's a Disney spin the block, and that's the one where people break up. They both go do the work,
And they come
and
back.
then serendipity brings them back together.
And that's the conversation I had a couple of weeks ago. But it technically, how he put it was, it wasn't a spin because he didn't allow the relationship in the beginning because he knew he had to do the work. But they both knew that they were attracted to each other.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So I
But
would
they
still
ended. They
consider
ended.
that as the Disney.
Listen, if you come back in any form or fashion, if you start back at one, Brian McKnight, you have spun the block. I mean, people might just not like the terminology of shit, but it is what it is. It says what it says. You rekindled, you spun the block, you reestablished, you renewed, you refreshed. All that shit is the same thing.
And I thought I was getting Disney. I just want to say that. I really thought. That's why I went back, because I thought I was going to get Disney. I did. I did. I really, really did. I thought my Disney
Disney
was
is a scam.
happening.
Let me first of all, I don't understand how people got this have Disney on this highest pedestal. Do you know how much traumatizing animated movies that Disney dropped on you niggas and just put you in adult situations you ain't had no business being in? The Fox and the Hound and Bambi have one thing in common. You know what it is?
Death.
In the first 5 minutes. In
Oh my gosh. I'm not with you right
the
now.
first 5 minutes. Like, ugh.
I forgot. Sorry. I forgot. We're not supposed to use those words anymore. It's, what is it? Unalive or whatever.
Ah,
I'm
man,
sorry.
whatever,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Yo,
I
I
still
don't want
say
to get down.
retarded. I know.
Stop it. Stop it. It is not me. Do not. This is Antoine, not me. Um.
These are my thoughts. I'm an old man now. I can say what I want. Okay.
So do you think? And I think this was one of the questions. Do you think that it's possible that spinning the block can work? Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then it also there's a lot of too many stories of it not working. And we don't celebrate the stories of it
That
do
work it.
working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I know a couple of people who,
And then
we dated before and
you
we got back together and we're together forever.
right, but you know what? You know why you know why some people can't celebrate that version of it? Because sometimes it involves the person the other one cheated with.
I got you. I know.
Right? They cheated. He cheated with her. That broke up the relationship. The cheating joint stopped fucking with you. And then somehow down the road, that was the storyline with that movie Tyler did, Acrimony. Acrimony, the shit with Taraji.
He do so many. I'm trying to
The
think.
Taraji and anyway, so the premise is they were together for like ever,
Okay.
right? She caught him when they were very young, before they was married. She caught him cheating.
Okay.
Okay, they somehow reconcile. They end up getting married young. They have this life that doesn't really happen the way they planned it.
Okay.
He's like an entrepreneur. He's trying to like get this thing
Okay, I remember that.
right. it don't hit until she's done, right? But she by that time they like she kicked him out. He living in a homeless shelter,
Oh yeah, I remember
right?
this. Okay, I remember
But
this.
he's still trying to get this thing that he been working on his whole life. And he finally gets to talk about it to the company he wants to sell it to because he wanted to work for them forever. That's what he was like part of his dream and his manifestation. And the chick that worked there was the chick he cheated with so many years ago. And he already on the outs with his wife. Like they're just an explosion waiting to happen at this point. And she kind of like takes pity on him and picks him up and pours love into him, and then she helped get his joint, get him the deal he wanted all the time, which got him his dream money finally. You know what I'm saying? And then the crazy part is, like he came back to Shorty Taraji's character, made amends, brought her mama's house back, gave her a check for like the anguish and shit, and just said, I don't want nothing. I just want to say I'm sorry that you stuck by me, woo woo woo, right? Because he's like, she could have whatever she wanted to divorce.
Gotcha.
He right, he had nothing. But then he hit, and he had fucked around and lost the house, so he brought the house back, gave her a little money and shit. And she took it to her sisters, who was one of the main ones that used to hate on this nigga so hard. And she was like, she basically was just saying, like, y'all made me get rid of this nigga. Like, she let it know she about to spin the block
I
hard.
gotcha.
She about to spin the block hard. Right. And she was dating somebody at the time too. He was there. And she just told him, like, yo, you trash. I'm out of here. And so then she tried to spin the block on old boy, and he living his best life with his new love. In the
I feel like
dream,
that's happened.
in
That
the
happens a lot.
dream
Yep.
that he told the wife a million times. The house, the boat, all that shit. And she came to spin the block hard. Showed up at that nigga's apartment from the address on the check. Showed up at that nigga's house with her little trench coat and her little lingerie on, and didn't know Shorty was up in there. So think about it. She finally sees this chick again after all these years, after you done threw this man away. You threw him back into the arms of the woman he cheated on you with years ago. That whole movie should have been called Spun the Block. Right? But again, like, but they don't talk about that part of spinning. Because
Yeah, because it
sometimes,
does deal with the cheating part.
well, it's not even just the cheating part. That's the easiest thing to dissect. The part is that sometimes you are blocking somebody else's blessing. Your relationship with somebody is blocking someone else's blessing. Right? Because you're not acknowledging the red flags, you're not acknowledging any of these things, and you're trying to pour effort and time into a relationship that does not serve you.
So we can say, like you said, it can work going back, but the one thing even with that movie is doing the work, right? You have to do the work in order for it to work.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But then sometimes it's just the devil in you, right? She looking good, he looking good. I used to tear that back up.
No, that's not how I look at it.
Was your favorite eater? You know
It
what
was,
I'm
oh, we were so good together.
saying?
Let's try to make this work.
No, I mean it's not always about it, but it's 60-40, my nigga. You on that other end of that spectrum. That's cool. That's all right.
Yeah, because
Let's
again,
keep it a bean. Keep it a
for me,
bean.
for me, right? It, like I
Mhm.
said, I was back and forth 5 years with someone, right? And it literally was that it was I just knew this was my soulmate. I knew this was my person because I could be myself, right? I can be comfortable. It's so hard to be comfortable with people So um
Listen,
hey, Davy. Shout out to Davy, Norfolk State University.
Nova State,
Yes.
behold.
Behold the
Tell
green.
them we need some new gear, homie.
I know we need some, we need some sweatshirts that, HBCUs, definitely. But
Listen, you can't tell me after 6 months niggas be looking good.
no, and see again for me,
Absence
for
makes
me,
the heart grow fonder.
it's the feelings, is how I felt with this person, how I feel like myself with this person, and how I just felt like we had like that perfect relationship. Even when I did it recently, the last time of spinning a block,
A block. Le
you
block.
know,
Le block. Spinning le block. How you say
le
spinning
block,
the block in French?
le block.
Hey
Uh,
Ziggy, how do you say spinning the block in French?
Happy to help. One sec. Here's how you say spin in the block in French. Tourner dans le bloc.
Something le block. I
She said
express.
it too fast.
So even with that, it for me is comfort, right?
Mm,
That's why I spin, or I have spun,
mm.
because that last time, and even before that last time, it was years, but it was the comfort of me not understanding why, right? Trying to figure out why it ended and why it couldn't work.
That's why you spun the block for information?
No, I just said the comfort. I just said
Wow.
that first.
Yeah, but then that comfort was a mask for
It was
clarity.
lies. It was no,
It
it was
was for
comfort.
clarity.
No, it was comfort. So let's put it out here, right? You
If it
know,
was for
no,
comfort,
no, 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 no.
why did you even care why it ended?
Because in my eyes at the time, it shouldn't have ended. But this is the whole thing when you was like he was talking to somebody else,
Mm,
right? Because it was we talked every day, we had conversations,
mhm,
but then when it was time to make the move, he went ghost.
mm,
And I couldn't understand. For me, I couldn't understand because we've known each other over half our lives.
mhm,
Our family is cool with each other. Your brother is my cousin's best friend. We were best friends at one point in life. We've known each other since we were 5 years old.
mhm,
So for me, it was, me, right? You knew the tomboy, you knew the person that was trying to fight every 5 minutes.
mhm,
You knew me. And then as an adult, it just really clicked even more, right?
mhm,
Singing on the phone, doing stuff, laughing, joking,
mhm,
just chilling, and it was comfortable. It wasn't any issues, no back and forths, whatever, da da da, for the months. Now, mind you, that wasn't spinning the block. That was the first time. But then, because of how good it was, I couldn't understand why. So then I did a Hey Stranger. I did. I was the one who hit him up years later because
So how's that comfort?
which mean how's it comfort? I
Why'd you hate stranger?
Because I hate stranger because we had stopped talking. Remember, we stopped. I said we stopped talking.
Okay.
I'm talking about how it started, and then I tried to spin the block.
Okay.
So it started off good, but then when it was time to make moves, that's when he disappeared.
Okay.
And that was you. Remember, you were like he was in a relationship. Had to be,
Had to
because
be.
how is it?
Just
Literally, I'm on my way. I'm about to get on the road. Nothing.
okay.
So then, about maybe a year later, maybe a year or 2 years later, I was still thinking about him. Not saying he, I'm not saying we.
And you saying that's on the comfort.
I still had feelings. I wasn't really even talking to anybody because I wanted that. I wanted that relationship.
Mm.
So because I wanted it so bad, I was like, bump it. I'm doing something I'll never do. What's up? What's up with us? What happened?
Not the Eddie Murphy. What's up? What's up?
What
What's up
happened?
with
You
you?
know, what happened? He lied and was talking about some therapy and stuff, told me some stuff that I guess he thought I wanted to hear. And then he was still on some BS. So that's when I realized the person that I assumed he was not that person, right? The person that he gave me was not actually that person.
Right.
And after that, I stopped spinning blocks.
Stop spinning blocks.
No more. No more in my life. I can't do it. It's a waste of space and a waste of time.
I mean, listen, it's almost a survival tool now. The dating pool is so goddamn nasty and infested. It is the reflection pool out there, bitch. It's algae, it's paint coming up off the ground.
But the crazy thing about that, and even with
It's
that, I don't ask for much.
it's
I'm
drunk
the
pee.
simple that part. And I
It
gotta
isn't.
navigate through this mess.
We all do now. What you talking about? Listen, we are. This is not our time anymore, and we society's just a little bit too like polarized and jacked up off of social media thoughts.
That part. And that's the part I don't like is that I feel like the last time I was actually in a real serious relationship versus how things look now, even at the time that, I broke up with my technically ex because even spinning the block, those were situationships, right? The
Mm-hmm.
last time I was in a serious relationship, it ended in 2018, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I've been getting mess, literally, but still trying to. I don't ask for too much. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not.
It doesn't matter. Everybody's. If you are out here and you dating and you single, you going through it. Period.
No, I'm talking about the comment.
Period.
The
No, no,
comment
no. I'm just
from my
saying.
aunt.
Just
I don't.
it don't even
I'm
matter if you do or not
so don't.
because everybody's going through it because it's all trial and
Yeah.
error. It's
So
it's like hit or miss, and
So
you got to know
even
what you
in that,
want.
I'm coming back into these dating spaces. There are things that I learned, right? There are things that I've grown. I would say from the last time that I was in a relationship, a serious relationship, until now, even just in these spaces of dating, right?
Mm,
No one gets the title of we've been in a relationship because I am serious about when I'm in a relationship. I have actively dated. Yes, when I date one person. That's just how it is. Some people feel like I'm wasting time because I'm focused on one person. That is me, and that's how I like to date, right? That is going to always be me because I feel like if I'm dating multiple people, how do I get to know the person that's right in front of me? Because as soon as you're not giving me something that I want and that other person is giving it to me, that's not fair to you, that I'm judging you based off of a flaw when no one is perfect. Just like me, I'm not perfect, right? So now again, like you said, it's the social medias of the world and what everybody sees online. These are the things that they want. They see these perfect relationships, right? They see, oh, we going here doing this or whatever. Yes, in my next relationship, all I want is to go on vacations and I want to be with my best friend, right? That's it. That, I mean, it's more to it, but that is my main thing. My kids are older. I have the ability to travel the way I do because I work remote and I have worked remote for years. I'm just in a space where I'm trying to enjoy the person that I'm with and not really be stressed about some BS, right? If you can't be open and honest, if you're talking to other people, let me know so I can make the decision if I want to talk to you or not. Let's not play games. Let's act like adults. Hell, we're in our 40s.
huh. Okay. So I hope you find the love
I
you want
will.
and deserve.
I
Okay.
will.
Okay. Now that we have properly auctioned Natasha off. Okay.
I know, right? 555 3137.
All
That's
right.
to reach me.
So, what's the craziest excuse someone gave you for spinning the block?
Ah, that they, I mean, it wasn't crazy, crazy. It was the whole their ex put their hands on them and they would never, deal with that and it's over type stuff or see, I don't really spend. That's what I'm trying to think.
I will never make it difficult. That's why I have comments. I'll never make it difficult.
Or
But
the
I
one
but you going
about,
but you're gonna
you're my
hear.
soulmate and I feel like you supposed to be my wife and all this
That's
other
crazy.
stuff. Oh yeah. I got one. That happy birthday text. Oh my gosh. You talking about a love
Now,
bomber? That's
a,
the one.
a lot of niggas get the hey big head text, and it's always preceded by I miss how we used to be. Right? Now
I
I'll
miss
never
us. Yes.
all right, I miss our friendship.
I miss us. I miss our friendship.
Now,
Yes.
I will never make it difficult for you. That's why I have comments. But you're gonna definitely hear from me when I say, oh, your little thing didn't work out.
That part. Now you want to talk to me?
Your little thing.
You ain't think
You
you
what
never
happened to
about me before.
what happened to Shorty? Because that happens a lot. In my situation, people go out and go find they Disney, and then it don't work, and then well,
Who's being picky? Janelle. She
you ain't,
asked
you ain't
about
talking
being
about me. She's talking about you.
I,
She ain't talking about me. She's talking about you. Listen.
anyways,
But
back to the subject. Cause I'm not picky.
okay.
I know what you know, I'll say this, right? And I'm gonna say this since this is disaster dating, right? And I'm am I being honest, right? I know what I want, but
But
I try
ellipsis.
I tend to or I have been choosing what was easy to get out of.
Oh, emotionally unavailable. Wow. Wow.
This is disaster dating.
Okay. So, all right, what's one reason why you should never spin the block? And I don't even know if
Because
we should even have this spin the block conversation with you because you keep taking the high road. Sick of this shit.
it's the title. The spin the block was disaster data 101. I'm just
You're not
saying.
gonna just be extracted from me out here while you over here just float in the clouds and shit. Oh yeah, I just I don't never just you can't.
I mean,
No,
okay,
that's just not
so
me.
let's be honest. The situationship the last time I was talking that I guess we can consider him me spinning the block because we were talking, we stopped talking, and we started talking again, right?
That's a
So
spin the block. That's an official spin the block. It's
that is
very
an
simple.
official spin the block.
Spin the
So
block is a very simple concept.
so based off of that, why you should never spin the block is
Mm,
because unless you did the work, it's going to be so hard to get over why it ended in the first place.
mm.
Because that's gonna linger there. And that's what happened. You was on those sites. You was talking to your boo. That's what lingered. The past was never let go. So yeah.
I
However you
mean, I'm pretty sure you spun the block or a block was being spun, and one conversation made you realize like why that ended, right?
yeah, I mean, even again, we'll talk about recently. I knew, right, when I spun the block, right? It like we were saying, the conversation was great, everything in the moment, I can't. relate to the sexual part because that wasn't even there the first time, you know. So I can again.
For the record, y'all,
Uh,
Natasha has no sex.
oh
None. Not a little bit. Not a lot. None.
this right now because that I feel like I feel some.
You know what your skin game would be if you was fucking.
Shut up, Antoine. Get off. Look, I'm about to end this podcast. I'm not with you right now.
Do you know
Shut
where
up.
it?
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. My aunt is on here.
Do she know that you made somebody crazy?
Oh, I know for a fact she can contest to, yeah, she can definitely
Because I
contest.
always come back to the same story, man. Mr. Kool-Aid on the porch. That's probably why you shut it down. That's probably why you shut it down. You got niggas out here standing on the porch crying,
Crying.
getting offered
Crying.
Kool-Aid. Was it grape
Crying.
Kool-Aid or red?
Crying.
Was it grape or red?
Look, where is everybody else that was in that house that day? I know, look, if y'all look that I that will be a moment I will never forget because they were like, let him in the house. No, he is not coming in here. You don't just pop up at somebody's house.
How do I say goodbye?
Okay, what was we okay?
Okay, so we listen. We all spin a block.
We
We've
do.
all done it. We've all allowed it. We have
We do.
denied it, and we have justified those reasons why we do it.
And I will justify all the way until
Right?
it's over.
But the question is, as you get older and you really lean more into discernment, is this good for my nervous system? Like, right? Like, because one, good sex can keep somebody longer than they should be. And a lot of times spinning the block is based off of that comfort sex. I know that that's not your story, but I'm just saying out here in Gen Pop.
Hold on, not mine, but other people's.
Right. Out here in Gen
As
Pop.
far as trying
Yeah.
to talk to
Out
me.
here in Gen
So
Pop.
that's I don't even want to talk about
General population,
what was
us.
said to
Okay.
me. And I felt offended.
All right.
But anyways.
And we can confuse chemistry and compatibility with that comfort,
And that's what I did.
right? It's got some ego in there. There's definitely some ego,
Okay.
right? Because niggas don't like losing access.
Yes.
Some people don't like losing access, and that's all they want from you is just access.
This is true.
And if you can't tell that they haven't grown, then what are you doing? What are you doing?
Trying to force people to be something that they're not ready to be. Or don't have any,
that facade.
don't even want to be that.
Look, that facade only lasts for so long. That new energy and shit. That okay. Maybe they did hear me. Maybe they did. No, no. That train never late. Now, some people do the work.
Yes.
Some people do the work, but that train never late.
That's true. So, we talked about spinning the block. We
Mhm.
had a couple of questions. So if you look in the notes, I added a new segment.
What?
Did you look in the notes?
Yeah, but not since.
You got a segment.
Oh, I did see that part.
Okay.
But you know, I typically wing that.
Okay. And I would hope so. what is it? Look, I gotta look at the notes. So I we've talked about spinning, and like you just said, right?
Okay.
There's no, it's the comfort, it's the ego, it's the us being familiar with, again, comfort of the person that we had, and we wanted them to be something else, basically.
Hey, hold on, just for the record, whether you spin the block or you let the block get spun on you, you're the same type of guilty.
That's true.
Because in the end of the day, your ass no better.
And I knew better. I knew better this last time. I definitely knew better this last time, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I was trying to get to before. uh that's what it was. I knew, right, in the beginning everything
Hmm.
was good. And I would say probably 6 months in, I knew that I should let it go, right? But I felt like the little bit of work that was done on his side, like the conversations, like you said, the comfort, I
Hmm.
felt like there still could be a possibility, right?
Okay.
Even I think in one of the questions, and I'll answer that then, because talking about drunken moments and stuff like that, it, just real conversations, sober or drunk, whatever, right? But then
Hmm.
when I got out here, I knew as soon as I got out here,
Hmm.
it wasn't going to work. But somewhere in the back of my head, I wanted it to be like it was.
We all do.
And what I had in the beginning, and what was given to me in the beginning. And from there, it just seems like it was just a roller coaster from there, because I was trying, and the pushback was real. The pushback
Okay.
was so real. But somewhere in my head, I convinced myself that it can work. But then when you see the truth in someone, that's why I wasn't, we talked about it. I was hurt, but it was easy for me to get over it, because, I still am upset, but
Hmm.
because it was like, it really didn't have to go that way, but it
Hmm.
just proved that you didn't want this either, because none of it was real. Like, you literally just made up a whole whatever, instead of having a conversation of, did something happen? It was the accusations and the disrespect. And that's when it was like, nah, I've never had anyone, and I so mean this. The only person that was even literally close to being disrespectful, uh, dude named Dre. I was supposed to braid his hair and I lied, and he just said "F you, Tasha." That is the most disrespect that any guy has ever given me. So it was like, how low you took it. I'm not that type of girl to even deal with it or even condone it. I wouldn't want certain things done to my daughter, so I don't tolerate things myself, right? And so that's when I knew that, nah, we good. Deuces.
Okay. So I am excited about my segment. All right. So let's just run down some scenarios,
Okay.
and you tell me, right? Ooh, complete. Nah, hell to the no, no. Or man, we might be working with something.
Okay. So hell
Right?
to the nah nah, or we might be working
We
with
might
something.
be working something, right?
Okay.
Might be some there.
It may be possibilities. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
These are no in particular order.
Okay. I didn't really, I just put the stuff together.
Yeah, but the first one is first one is sex was amazing, but communication was terrible. We understand you a virgin, so
I'm not okay with two kids, but whatever. Anyways,
oh,
I've had a situation like that. See, I've
Okay.
dated somebody in that type of situation, and it didn't work. So hell nah to the nah nah nah.
Okay. Uh, for me, it was a complete disaster, but I kept doing it anyway.
Yeah.
It was a complete disaster. Like the only time we got along when we was fucking. Like conversations would just be frustrating. I even tried to be a mute for like 2 months. Like just smile and nod. I ain't really say shit. Cause I knew I didn't want to go down no rabbit hole of arguing. I just wanted to get to the sex because the sex was amazing.
What's crazy is the dude told me like what was it? 2 years ago or something? Talking about some complete jerk. Complete jerk, right? But was nice, but could be just a butthole. Was like, we were supposed to get married. Bye. 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 Everybody's talking about how they did the work. And no, I'm not talking to you again.
All
Like,
right.
bye.
Okay. What if they got into a new relationship immediately after you?
Um, I guess what would be, am I saying
Is
hell
that's
to
a that's a is that doable or that's a hell to the no no no?
it's a hell to the no no no. Like, cause
Really?
that part they got into a relationship.
Immediately after you.
I mean, what is it doable? I guess I'm confused.
I mean,
Is it towards me or them?
you. Do you think it's doable? Do you think that you could
I can what? Be friends?
would you spend would that keep you from spinning the block?
Oh yeah, that definitely would. So yeah, it's do it would keep me from spinning.
I think it's doable.
It'll keep me from spinning.
I did listen, if they not still together, you can't be mad what happens after you.
It would keep me from spinning
That's fine. Moving on.
because I feel like she was around already. Anyways, moving on.
Move to another state.
That's doable.
If you got miles. I hate getting down to the like who mad because somebody ain't made to travel as much as the other one.
I don't mind it. I don't.
You a different breed.
I know,
That's
and
why I
you
need
know
to stand
that,
on
and
that
that's
porch.
why, cause I did it for 2 years
Okay.
straight,
They
and one
borrowed money and never paid you back.
can I get my money? That is hell nah. Nope, nope. Give me my money.
Yeah, that's a disaster, yo.
That's a whole disaster.
I am the brokest nigga you know. Look at me. I am the brokest nigga you know. America, I'm broke. I'm just a lonely teacher. I'm broke. Okay? Don't I'm not your come up. I'm not your come up.
Right?
If you eat out 4 times a week, I got food at home. Right? If you think the best steaks come from Fogo de not Fogo de Chao, what's the Eddie V's or some shit? The best steaks come from the Amish market that you make at home.
Well, I'm a vegetarian, so I'm a cheap
Yeah,
date.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm a
All
cheap,
that shit and
yeah,
fish and stuff. But
yeah.
listen,
I'm a cheap date.
but still, and yo, outside expensive as fuck right now, yo.
That part, I
Uh,
prefer. Like, okay, so here's I'm selling myself again, right? Um, with me, right? Yes, I love to get dressed up to go out, right? I love a good date. I love a good date. I love a date that has put, he some effort was put into this date.
Where my
But
Cheesecake Factory chick, let's get it.
I mean, Cheesecake Factory is expensive anyway,
Damn.
because that shoot,
But you know how much food they at least give you?
A whole lot, because that taco salad, Santa Fe taco salad, is a lot. Sorry, I don't have many choices at Cheesecake Factory because I have to pay for a meal that has meat, and I don't eat the meat. But anyways, um, but I prefer to cook. Like, I love to cook, so
Okay.
I prefer to be at home, do some Netflix and
You are a
chilling,
different
and
breed.
stop it,
You are.
stop
This
it.
you are not was out here. Moving on. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to.
Uh your family hate them.
That don't mean nothing. Oh well.
That's doable. That's doable.
That's dope.
I don't really talk to a lot of my family, so my family wouldn't hate them. They would give them so much grace just because of me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody gonna deal with him because I'm dealing with him.
Okay.
They'll probably talk
But
about him behind his back, but
okay, they cheated on you once.
oh no, no, and I know about it. Nah, we done. We done.
To the person who sort of took me back after it,
Mm-mm.
I get why you did it.
Mm-mm.
You did it to punish the shit out of me.
And I would do the same thing. I sure would. If I'm taking you back, just
You did
know
it to
we're gonna
punish
do
the
a
shit out of me.
whole
Hey, but
bunch
listen,
of
listen, listen. It worked. It worked.
wouldn't do it again.
It worked. It whatever your reasoning, it worked. And I have to think. I used to say this back in the day, right? That relationship saved my life in a sense, right? It
Okay.
really kind of opened me up, really made me do the work, really made me go to therapy, really made me do some shadow work, nigga. Shadow work.
I ain't did no shadow work.
Nigga, you need to be like Olivia Benson, and you got the shadow work. You got to get down deep in there, clean out all that residual gunk,
Mm.
right? I mean, shit. How much grief still in you?
A
Like
lot.
grief. Yeah, see? Know what I'm saying? Anyway, moving on. All right. You only argue when alcohol is involved.
It's a keeper.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. I can't deal with no drunk ass bitch, yo.
I'm, I'm petty.
Lucy Lush, what the fuck? Yo, cause nah, nigga, y'all mean as fuck when y'all drunk. Hell no. Y'all either annoying or mean as fuck. Bad, baby, bad, little bad, 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 baby. I'm funny, right? Bad. Sit your drunk ass down somewhere. Or y'all mean as fuck. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. I'll fight you. That's when your mama left your ass at the mall. God damn, bitch. What's wrong with you?
Um,
All right.
oh,
They still fine as fuck.
that's a consideration. Yeah.
That's always doable. That shit'll get your ass. Like, yo, Shorty walked in the crib. I was like,
Yes.
yo. You know, she was like, she was exotic. She had this ass. It was natural.
They'll look
It
the
was
same.
natural.
Don't look
It was
older.
natural.
Yes, because so many
And
people
and
have
look,
kids.
and naturally a curly haired woman because of her like ethnicity and stuff.
Mhm.
But she used to straighten it and it would drive me crazy. Right? Because this shit would look like your length, right? But no receipts.
Hold on, hold on. So hold on. I'm gonna give you a good laugh. So I went to Essence,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So we on Bourbon Street.
Uh,
Max, hey, not even in here. We on Bourbon Street, and so I got some gum on my shoe. So
uh,
I got it off, but somehow it hit my pants. So I was like, "Dag!" We sitting on the corner. I was like, "Dag!" I got some gum on my pants." So this dude, look, got on his knees, got the gum off my pants. I said, "Thank you, appreciate it." Right? Then he started putting his hands in my hair, put it all the way up. He was like, "I love a girl with natural hair." I said, "Don't pull too hard." Then he was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't stand these girls that got weaves in their hair." So shout out to
ah.
my hairdresser and Trail, because clearly This Negro couldn't feel not one track that was in my head.
Hey, listen to me. Some people do it the
And
right
he
way.
was all in my head. I was like, Lord. And then when he stopped, he moved to the side. And then he walked back up to us, and my friend Tay was there. He was like, "Did your friend tell you?" And then started rubbing my hair again. He was like, "Oh my gosh, I just love a girl with natural hair."
Mm, yeah,
Thank you.
naturally purchased.
Yep.
Um, but hey, weaves have come a long way. Okay. Um. Ooh, they text you, "I miss you" at 1:37 a.m.
Bye. 'Cause I already know what that
You
is.
is it?
I already know what that
I didn't fell victim. I done fell victim to the 137 text. I done fell victim. I done sent the 137 text. Ooh,
is. In my past life.
that's why I stopped drinking that Hennessy.
In my past
I
life.
done sent that 137 text. I miss you. I'm singing Aaron Hall on the voice note. I'm talking to you, baby.
One thing. So,
Yo, I lost the situation because they said that in all the conversations that she used to sit through when we used to do this show before, that she felt like she was never one of them stories.
that is another reason
I
why
lost a
from
situation because of this damn show.
so so in all honesty, that is another reason why I kind of took a break. We kind of go back and forth with disaster dating because man, some of the I hope you don't talk about me on the show.
No, no, no.
Or
I
are you
I
or the
I
one that
got
was following, listening to the show and was
no,
sending me messages on LinkedIn
no.
and email
They
talking
was they was they was overreading the joint hard as fuck, yo. All right, moving on.
about
You saw him on a date nap.
nah, that's a no.
For me, it's doable
I
because
feel like you desperate.
because listen, first of all, I didn't got rid of everything, but when I was on them and I would run into people on them that I know, I get them with the "Hey, I know you."
But that's not
Hey, sometimes that opens the door.
hold on, but
Again,
that's not you not spinning the block. Now I do know.
sometimes that opens the door.
Now
Sometimes that opens the door.
here's my truth. Remember when I said I was on the app for like the 2 weeks or
2
whatever?
weeks. How many people you
I
ran into
I
you in?
did. Hold on. Listen. I got on the Facebook one because that's when Facebook just had the whole Facebook data, right?
That one is the swamp, nigga.
That hold on. I was only on there for 2 seconds because it was very confusing. I don't like confusion.
That shit is the
But it was
swamp.
somebody from Norfolk State that was on that was on there. And I clicked on the like, oh, okay. And then he liked back. And I was like, oh, okay. It ain't go nowhere though.
Yeah, if I see you on a date nap,
I mean, but that's when it
that was when
first
my
opened
petty would.
up. That was
That's
first.
when my petty would explode. But sometimes that if it's about access, it only take this much slither. All right. Excuse me. Good person, bad timing.
I would consider.
I said, just see you next lifetime. But listen, who determines when the good timing is? Because what if that what if every time you do it, it's the bad?
It was just bad. 5 years, it didn't get better.
Right?
5 years, it did not get
Like,
better.
God damn it, right? Third
Five
time's a
years.
charm.
Nah. Fourth time it didn't work. Fifth
Hey,
time it didn't work.
um, they say they've been to therapy.
That's the lie that he fed me. I'm sorry I said it like that.
Yo, what?
When I hit him up, he said
You can't lie about therapy.
he said the reason he went ghost, he said that it was just so much going on in his head that he realized that he needed to go to therapy. and that he was working through and went to
You know,
therapy.
you
And
know.
then sat there and ghosted me, but then forgot that we were sharing locations
Listen to me. You know.
and lied.
Listen.
Just a compulsive liar.
The only way you know that I went to therapy lie is going to work is because your previous interaction was not enough time for you to notice changes because of therapy, right? Because when you're with somebody long enough and they say they went to therapy and you did, you start mm, them red flags is screaming at that point. You
But
can't ignore it.
no, it was, it was, let's set a date. Let's try to redo what we did before,
I
right?
mean,
He was
fine.
very transparent. That's why I said we had shared locations, and he forgot 2 months prior he was sharing a location, and I seen Port Canaveral, and it was like, I thought you said you was going to Vegas, but you on the port about to hop on a cruise.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy. All
yeah.
right. So these three scenarios are all kind of similar, but they all have their own little story. Okay.
Okay.
They ghosted you and then came back 6 months later. You already said yes to this. You did this already.
I did it.
You did it.
Yeah, I did it. That was my situation.
That's doable.
I think it was 6 months. Yeah,
It's doable, but it's also a disaster.
it is because it didn't get better.
It didn't. It never gets really get
It
better.
never gets better.
Okay. Um, they send you happy birthday after a year of no contact.
Before that happy birthday text that I read, the text before that was Happy New Year, and I said thank you. And before that, who knows?
So when I sent the happy birthday text, it really wasn't to spin the block, but they did cross my mind, and we weren't she didn't disappear. We live in the same area, right?
But
Like
how many times did you see her?
physically none,
See?
physically none, but there was still social media follow. See,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. Social media is a big thing because it's still
But social
there's
media don't count.
but there's still access for some interaction. So it wasn't like the birthday text was random, right? I probably said happy birthday a few years because it had been years between it. It had almost been like 8 years between it.
I don't know. Social media is so hard, and I think this is one conversation that we can have, right? Because I get what you're saying, right? Because even currently, right, me talking to somebody that I talk to on social media, but not realizing the time, how long we've been talking on social media, right?
Mm-hmm.
For years, but now having these not even face to face, but now having these real conversations, it is still getting to know. And I think so many people use social media as the, well, we've been friends, or I've been seeing you on, because I talked to somebody via social media, right? It was somebody that I dated for like probably 2 or 3 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was so caught up on, well, we've been friends on social media, even though we knew each other. So it was kind of not your situation because we never dated, right?
Yeah, that situation, our situation is different because
Y'all were
we
together.
dated, but then
But
there
even
was
when I
social media kept us connected.
but even that with me, right? I've had exes that I've been friends with. I don't know. I guess I look at stuff, I'll be looking at stuff different. Because I don't use it as the excuse, and not saying yours was the excuse, right? I don't use it as, well, we hit each other up on social media, the likes, I liked your page, or I made a comment or something. I don't consider that communication,
No, that's those are social media jump shots from half court.
and they don't be
Right.
working for me because I hate posting a picture, because as soon as I post a picture, people be in my inbox.
I'm just saying, like, there are situations where you receive a happy birthday, and there's times where you've sent a happy birthday. And sometimes when you receive a happy birthday, you might be fishing for access, or you might have received a happy birthday. They might be just fishing for access,
And that's true.
or sometimes they just might say, "Hey, I thought about you. You know, you was a decent person to me." Happy, like I can see as both scenarios where, like, yeah, you're doing it because you're trying to see, and then you're just doing it because you just generally want to just, maybe you knew that person was big on birthdays, right? You
So
maybe they was big on birthdays, and it meant something to them that people reach out to them on their birthday, right?
mine isn't even posted on my page. So that's why I said
But that's what I'm
right.
saying. That's what said the
But I
situation was different
purposely
because we were
removed it. But that's the thing. I purposely removed my
Facebook still
birthday.
tell on you.
That's where I removed it.
Nah,
You
still
didn't
tell
know it
on
was
you.
my birthday. You ain't wish me a happy birthday on my birthday, June 11th. Facebook didn't tell you it was my birthday. I make sure my birthday, I did that about 5 years or probably more than 5 years ago. I removed my birthday because I didn't want certain people to have access or use the excuse to wish me a happy birthday to try to have access to me. I am that person. So again, call it a rare breed or not.
You
When
are.
it's over, it is over. I do not like, I mean, I don't even continue to have conversations. The only people I talk to is you, Kevin, you, Kevin. Those are the only
The birthday
men
in the
that I
phone now,
actually
nigga. Birthday in the phone now, nigga. How about that?
and you saw how quick I shut that down. Like, nope.
Birthday in the phone now, nigga. Now I know.
Look, I didn't even know he knew it was my birthday. How
Mm.
about that one? And that's why I said, "Oh, thank you." I put the "all." There was a little sympathy in there. "Oh." After that, it was one word answers, and I shut it down real quick. Are you single? No. Even if I am. I'm telling people I'm not.
All right, last scenario, and it kind of relates to what you was talking about. They watch every one of your Instagram stories, but they don't follow you.
I got somebody on my Instagram right now that send me messages. Don't follow me. And I get it. I get with the situation, but it's like why, I don't know. I got
I've
plenty of those.
I've I
I
sent
got plenty of
I
stalkers
recently
on
sent a
there.
message to someone on Instagram. I did.
And
I
said
am
what?
guilty of this. I reached out to Nia Long and I told her that I would
Oh my
sign that
god.
NDA. I said I would sign that NDA. Where is that?
What she say?
She never responded. I'm still waiting.
Exactly.
Hey.
You
You miss
tried. You
all
tried.
the shots you don't take, okay? Is she out here giving NDAs? Nia, baby. Baby.
You tried. It was a good one. You tried.
All right. So, what did we learn?
We ain't spending no blocks.
We ain't spinning no blocks.
I have grown and I have matured. I'm over the BS.
Okay, you not spinning a block. Are you allowing your block to be spun?
No.
Okay.
If we had some type of relationship now, as far as people like you said, if it's somebody that I'm cool with and we've known each other
Mm-hmm.
and we're starting to talk for the first time,
Mm-hmm.
I will allow that. That's not spinning a block. But if it's somebody from my past, no, hell no.
Mm-hmm.
Hell no to the nah, nah, nah.
No.
Ain't doing it. I tried it. It didn't work. I've tried it. It didn't work. It gets me nowhere but a waste of time and a waste of space. There.
Yo, to all my comments, I love y'all. I really do.
I don't. Stay out my face. Leave me alone.
Okay.
Stop sending stupid text messages because y'all keep playing yourselves. All right. Next. I swear, like people don't understand my shutdown. I am like people when they, oh, I'm so nice. It when it's over, it's over.
All right, listen. I'll say this.
You tried to get
Every
my Amazon access. I shut you down.
everybody's has done it. Everyone has allowed it. You have to ask yourself, what are you doing it for? And
Comfort.
you have to be very honest and you have to take your ego out of it. Because at some point you just driving in circles.
Really, it is.
Right? You making 4 left turns to make a right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, think about it. Um, no, I'm sorry. Four right turns to make a left. That's Jersey for you. Cause you can't make no left turns. You got to make four rights
All turns.
to make a left.
All turns.
Um, but you know, at some point, move on or keep hitting that pothole.
I ain't hitting no potholes no more.
Me, I'm old. I'd be like this driver,
Bloom, bloom, bloom.
driver.
Ah.
I'm a passenger princess. Driver, hold your ball. Okay. Wow. I guess we're back.
We're back. But before we end,
We
you
just spun
guys,
the block.
we have spun the block back to this.
Because
This is worth spinning though. This is definitely worth spinning.
I
There,
don't
there,
know.
there.
You was adamant like, yo, we out. We this is dead.
Because I was trying to be the positive, we can still focus on positive. And I think that a lot of people were catching, not a lot, but some people were catching feelings. I have to understand that this is my baby. And if you want to be with me, you may not be mentioned. Some situations may be involved, but this is what people know.
Code word vague. code, code word vague. You'll never
That part.
know.
Because it's funny when I know you was
You'll,
talking about me. I was not talking about you. This
you'll
has
never
nothing to
know.
do with
You'll
you.
never know.
Some of this stuff be like,
You'll
oh,
find out how many licks it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop before,
but I feel like even with the QR code, right? I was asked to host an event. So hey, you guys, if you are in Jacksonville, we was trying to get Antoine to come, but it was last minute because this was something that just was put together. But hopefully Antoine pop up on Saturday, next Saturday.
Negro. Did
You
I
and
just tell the world I'm broke?
you and Darius.
I got a car in the shop. I got dental work down the road.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm still trying to go on 2 trips.
Well,
Yeah.
anyways, Antoine cannot come, but I am hosting a Love in Paradise. It is an adult mixer, so it is for everybody. If you are single, if you are a couple, or if you're just trying to mingle, please come. We will have we will identify you by your armband. If you are red, you are not trying to talk to nobody. If you are yellow, you in between. If you green, you are single and ready to mingle. There are some prizes. So people, if we do get a little love going on, we're gonna get y'all a little date afterwards, or the people that's chilling, we'll offer up some gift cards as well. So this is something that me and my friends have put together. You guys, so the QR code that is on the bottom, make sure you scan it. Or the people, even now, if you hear or revisit this episode, make sure you scan the QR code. If you are in Jacksonville area, definitely come check us out on the 18th from 1 to 4. It's a day party mixer. Even if it's not about love, if you got a business, it's all about socializing and networking.
Mm.
And we wanted Antoine to come, but I
I
don't know who
did.
my co-host is gonna be, so I
I
don't know
did
how this
want to
gonna
come,
go.
but my
But
goodness.
I don't know how this is gonna go. It's supposed to be a co-host, but we'll see. Hopefully, we mingle well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, or it may just be me solo. Who knows? But I know I'll be there hosting. Yeah, we're gonna have some good food. There is gonna be a food truck out there. I don't know what the menu is gonna be, so I'm not gonna mention all the good stuff that he has. But definitely check it out. But I am happy that disaster dating is back.
We'll talk about that frequency later.
I'm definitely happy that it's back. Um, I have a lot of stuff to talk about, even in the moment. I can still talk about those dating and bettering myself in these spaces, in these single spaces. So it's not always about dating; it's about being single too and managing.
Everybody's single these days.
Yeah, everybody.
Single, single.
But Antoine, where can they find you?
Man, the same place I've been and always will be. You can find me on IG at my shit as pure comedy.
And you can find me at Natasha Renee underscore the creator. Also, we are on YouTube. You guys, it is Disaster Data 101. While today I was putting all that back together. So
Yo, when you put out the intro song, I was like, holy shit, we are doing this. We are doing this.
So, Disaster Data 101, please make sure you guys that you follow us on YouTube. We need some money. We need some money. So please follow us on YouTube. I'm not sure if TikTok was going, but TikTok was supposed to be going. Is it going? I don't know.
Click the button, like and
Yes,
subscribe.
like, subscribe, do all those good things. Let's see if TikTok is live because we don't know.
Like and describe. If you like it, hit the button. Push the
I
motherfucking
don't know.
button. That's what she said on Rush Hour. Push the motherfucking button.
But yeah, everybody, I don't think is it TikTok. I'm so blind. If you knew how far my computer was,
Yeah, you
I'm
gotta
stressing and struggling.
you gotta fix them eyes, Benny.
No, it is not on TikTok. I don't think.
Definitely is streaming on my YouTube channel, same as the IG. My shit is pure comedy on YouTube. Nice and live.
Oh, we are streaming on TikTok. So shout out to everybody on TikTok.
Talk shop.
Yeah.
TikTok shop need to stop lying and because all they doing is sending people to Timu.
But no, thank you guys for participating today. We had a lot of interaction as well. So I definitely appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys.
We do.
We will make disaster dating a little bit better. I feel like we should monetize on those disaster or what's the dues or disasters.
Dudes are disasters. I tell you what though, I ain't doing this shit from no car. Not at all.
And we are not giving advice either.
Not
So
giving
on that
advice.
note, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. We back.
And we're not cooked.
We are cooked.